Hey guys, today we have another printer that's having a B200 error from Canon. It's an MG5220 printer, and we're going to try to fix that. Usually it is the bad printhead, but sometimes it can be fixed. So what we first are going to do is just open the cover. When you have a B200 error, this will not automatically go to the middle, just like you see right now. The printer is on, but this isn't moving, so we're gently going to just manually push it to the left so we can access the inks. You can see that the ink cartridges are aftermarket. That could have caused the issue, either damage the printhead or caused the faulty message. This yellow one actually has a tab on it, which also can indicate a problem for the printer. It needs to be removed. So aftermarket or not, you need to remove this air hole cover. Oops, I got ink all over me with the yellow one, so let me put some gloves on. Maybe a little late for the gloves, but still I'm gonna be touching the ink, so best to just have gloves on. So far we just saw this one that had the air hole covered, and so the ink cartridges, even though they're aftermarket, they all seem to be full. So we should be good there as far as the ink level. Sometimes the problem that causes the B200 error is when one of the ink cartridges is empty, and that could trigger it too. Now we can just remove the printhead and inspect it, make sure there isn't any ink here or there. So clean that off if there is any, and just kind of manually inspect the printhead. What I like to do is just clean the printhead a little bit, put some cleaning solution such as Windex on a paper towel, and just wipe all this gunk off. You can see how much mess it leaves. Just kind of clean it up. You do not want to ever spray any water or anything like that inside the printer, because it could get on the strip and that will ruin your alignment and everything, and then other issues it may cause. So don't do that. Just on paper towel and clean it up. Make sure this side is dry before you put it in. So just after cleaning it, let it dry for a minute and then put it back into the printer. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to close this and we're going to turn the printer off. When the printer turns off, we're going to go ahead and turn it back on. That would allow the carrier to move back and forth, as you can see. When you had the printhead in there and had the B200 error, it would not go either way, so it just got stuck there. We're gonna wait for the screen to tell us to put the printhead back into the printer. Now the B200 error is going to be gone, but that doesn't mean that we're through with it, because if we put this back in and it shows the B200 error, we're going to try to reset it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I do have another video on it, and a lot of people say that it does work. It was on a different model, but very similar to this. So we're going to try the same trick with this model. So now we see the message U051 means to put the printhead into the printer. You can see that the carrier is moving the way it should. We're going to lift this gray tab right here, insert the printhead, and then close the cover, the tabs here, and then close the cover, and let's see what the printer tells us. So it still gives us the B200 error. We're going to try to reset it right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open the cover and turn the printer off. As soon as it's off, we're going to unplug the printer from the plug or from the back of the printer. Just remove the cord here. After about 30 seconds, we can just go ahead and plug the printer back in, put the cord back into the printer, make sure it's firm in there. Then we're going to turn the printer on. I'm sorry, before we turn the printer on, we're going to put this here where it's accessible, kind of in the middle of the printer. The carrier, we're going to set about here, and then we're going to turn the printer on. So you can see it's turning on now. So that moves back and forth with the printhead installed in there. Usually when there's a B200 right away, it will not move, so that could be a good sign for you and for me. And the other thing is I didn't put the cartridges back in, so we'll see how that goes. We're going to keep them out for now. Sometimes you can just put them in and try to reset with the cartridges, but make sure they at least have 50% ink in them. So we'll let it work for a few seconds and see what the printer tells us. Let's go ahead and close the cover as we see the printer is working, and then we'll wait for the screen to pop up and tell us if it was reset or not. Okay, so if this worked for you, great. It did not work for me, so we're going to, it's a possibility that the printhead just needs to be replaced. Oftentimes, especially like for MG5220, it's not that cheap. It's going to be around $60 to $70, or at least $40. Some models have it cheaper on eBay and Amazon, so check that out. I'm going to try to do another thing. I'm going to put the ink cartridges back in. We have the air hole open here, so we're going to try to do that and reset it once more. So same process. Let me put the ink cartridges. So we're going to slide this over to the middle. I'm going to install the ink cartridges, make sure they're where they're supposed to be. So magenta, make sure they're all clipped in, and then yellow. I'm going to close that. The printer is not going to respond yet because we have a B200 error. So we're going to go ahead and turn it off. Then we're going to unplug it after it's off. So we'll just do that right away. Unplug it and then wait about 30 seconds. After that's through, I'm going to plug it back in. I have this in the middle already. We're going to turn the printer on. And then when it goes back and forth, it's going to be on the right side. And then we're going to wait for it to go back. Alright, so we can close it now. And let's just wait, see if it reset the printhead, or if the printhead is done and will not be usable anymore. We're going to wait until we get the message. Alright, so no success in this reset right here. The reason on this one is probably the printhead has just failed. It is not resettable anymore. And if you're having the same problem, I'm sorry to inform you that you probably would need to replace the printhead. But then in any case, try those, see if it works. If it does, then good for you. Please comment in the area below. But this is the process to do that. So I hope this was helpful. I'm hoping that most of you did get this problem resolved. And thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was at least entertaining for you. And please check out other videos, comment with suggestions and other things, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.